grandest stage of the T20 format. The ICC T20 World Cup is all set to commence for an 8th time with 16 teams eyeing for the grand prize. On this special episode of Let's Talk Numbers, we are bringing to you some interesting stats from the T20 World Cup. After 7 editions of the T20 World Cup so far, 6 teams have managed to win the title. West Indies are the only team to win it twice, while India, Pakistan, England, Sri Lanka and Australia have won it once. A total of 21 teams have played at least a round 1 encounter at the T20 World Cup. This number includes all 12 test-playing nations and 9 associate countries. From the 21 teams that have competed at the World Cup so far, Sri Lanka has the highest win percentage from the nations that have played 5 games or more. From 2007 to 2021, Sri Lanka have played 43 encounters and have won 27 of them at a staggering 63.95 win percentage. During the 7 editions of the T20 World Cup, a total of 223 matches have been played. Out of those 223 games, Sri Lanka has played the most matches with 43, followed up by Pakistan with 40. Former Sri Lankan skipper Mahela Jayawardene has scored the most number of runs at the T20 World Cup with 1,016 runs from 31 games. He is the only batter so far to score over 1,000 runs at the event. His tally of 1,016 also includes a century and 6 half-centuries. The West Indian explosive opener Chris Gayle has scored the most number of sixes at the event with 63. He is also the only batter to score over 50 sixes at the event and maintains a strong lead on top, as Yuvraj Singh, who is in the second place, has scored only 33 sixers. The great Virat Kohli is the only batter in the tournament's history so far to score 10 half-centuries. He has scored these 10 half-tons in just 19 innings, and he also maintains the highest average at the event with a remarkable number of 76.81. West Indian spinner Sunil Narine has recorded the best economy from the bowlers who have taken 15 wickets or more at the event. After bowling 44.4 overs in 12 games, Narayan's economy is just 5.17. In second place of this list is the Sri Lankan superstar leg spinner Wanidhu Hasaranga, who has an economy of 5.20 after bowling 30 overs. Bangladeshi all-rounder Shakib Al Hasan has taken the most number of wickets at the event with 41 dismissals in 31 matches. His best bowling figures at the tournament is 4 wickets for 9 runs against Papua New Guinea. Former South African skipper A.B. de Villiers has taken the most number of catches at the event with 25 catches in 30 games. In second place of this list is New Zealand's Martin Guptill with 19 catches, followed up by Australia's David Warner in third with 18. A total of 9 centuries have been made so far at the ICC T20 World Cup by 8 batters. 7 have scored 1 century each, while Chris Gayle is the only batter to score 2 centuries. Except for the 2009 edition, at least 1 century has been scored during every T20 World Cup. Mahela Jayawardene and Kumar Sangakkara hold the record for the highest partnership in T20 World Cup history. They achieved this record after compiling a 166 run stand for the second wicket against West Indies in a Super 8 clash in 2010. Virat Kohli has scored the most number of runs at a single edition of the T20 World Cup. Kohli has scored 319 runs in the 2014 World Cup, which took place in Bangladesh. Out of the 6 games he played in that tournament, Kohli crossed the 50 run mark 4 times and scored at a strike rate of 129.14. Sri Lanka has played the most number of tournament finals at the T20 World Cup. Out of the 7 completed editions, Sri Lanka has featured in the final 3 times. The first time was back in 2009 when they lost to Pakistan in England, and then in 2012 where they lost to West Indies in front of their home crowd. But in 2014, they finally crossed the line to become world champions against India. Former Kiwi captain Brendan McCullum holds the record for the highest individual score in a T20 World Cup encounter. He became the record holder after scoring an explosive 123 from 58 deliveries against Bangladesh at Pallekele during the 2012 edition of the tournament. Out of the 223 games to have taken place, 6 games have ended as ties. During the first ever tie in 2007 between India and Pakistan, a ball-out took place to find the winner. But since then, the rules changed as now it's all up to a super over to decide the winner of the game. Sri Lanka scored the highest ever total in a World Cup encounter during the inaugural edition of the tournament back in 2007 against Kenya. 15 years and over 200 matches later, this is still the highest total ever at the tournament. Virat Kohli holds the distinction of being the only player so far to win the Player of the Tournament award twice. He won the two titles in back-to-back editions of 2014 and 2016. Just like Kohli, Marlon Samuels, one of the most impactful big match players ever, holds the record for being the only player to win the Player of the Final award twice. He first won it in the 2012 finals, followed up by the 2016 finale. No final has ever been repeated so far in the T20 World Cup. From the very first finals in 2007 between India and Pakistan, for each edition we have seen a different final clash. From the 7 editions of the tournament so far, only 4 bowlers have managed to clinch a hat-trick at the event. Brett Lee achieved this in 2007 against Bangladesh, but after that, right until last year, no one else was able to take a hat-trick at the event. But Curtis Campher, Waindu Hasaranga and Kagiso Rabada joined this list by taking hat-tricks in the 2021 edition in UAE.